Hi everyone, Aiden here with etrailer.com. Today we're taking a look at and showing you how to install these Titan Chain Twist Link Snow Tire Chains with cam tensioners on our 2019 GMC Sierra 1500. The first thing you want to do with the install of your chains here is actually get them laid out and make sure they're oriented properly. We've got our cross links here with the end pieces having these hook-shaped links. They have a smooth side and a more hooked side. We want that smooth side face down, so it's going to be touching the tire, so I'll flip this chain in just a second. And then we've got our cam tensioners that we do want on the outside here, so they're accessible when we put it on the tire. So what I'm going to do is just lift the chain up, flip it over real quick so it's oriented the right way whenever we drape it over the tire. And just make sure that nothing's tangled up whenever you do. You want to make sure that it gets set on there nice and evenly. Right about there is looking good. So you can grab it by the middle and drape it over top the tire. When you're doing this, just be careful to keep things from getting tangled. Try to keep it centered side to side and front to back. And just make any adjustments you can to get it to sit properly. Once you're happy with it, you can go around to the back of the tire and make your first connection. That connection is going to consist of a hook that's going to be on my side right here. And on the side closest to you, there's going to be a series of free links. We're going to hook these two together. You don't necessarily have to go to the end link, but for our tire, it's looking like that's going to be the right fit. And then we can move around front. I usually think it's a pretty good idea to try this out at home in your driveway or garage once or twice just to get a feel for it and find that right link for your tire. Around front here, I'm going to go for the second link and feed our lever arm through that link and fold it back on itself. Now when we do this, we ideally want to feel a little bit of tension getting pulled. It feels pretty loose right there, so I'm going to actually go for the third link and see how that feels. Feeding that through, folding it back. I do feel a little bit of tension, nothing crazy, but we do have the cam tensioners built in, so I can utilize those to actually pull out some of that slack. Using the included tool, insert it into the slotted hole and twist, and that will draw in the tire chain and give us a much more snug fit. And just with that one cam, it's looking like that's going to be pretty good for us. At this point, I'm going to add a rubber tensioner. Not included with your kit, but definitely highly recommend picking one up. If you want a pair of these, just go down to the related parts section on the page you're currently on and add it to your cart. You want to apply these in a star-shaped pattern relatively evenly around the tire. I like to avoid hooking them onto the sections with the cams, and if you do, just try to hook them on the sections that don't have cams being used so they don't pull on them. And this is looking pretty good for us. At this point, you'll be ready to install the other side and drive forward a few times. After you've done that, hop out of the vehicle, check on the chains, and see if they settled in. If anything has loosened up, make any final adjustments that you need to tighten it up on the tire, and then you're ready to hit the road. Now, like we mentioned before, this is a twist link chain. You can see that exceptionally well now that it's actually on the tire. That's going to be a good chain for deep snow. Maybe not so much with ice because it doesn't have as much bite as a square link or a V-bar style chain, but that is going to help with your ride quality a little bit and still get you that traction in snowy conditions. The ladder pattern style is going to be good for traction in starts and stops and not be the best ride quality, but again, you're more worried about traction with these, and that's going to get you that. The cam tensioners are nice because it does let you fine-tune your adjustments on the tire. I like having cam tensioners just because I feel like they tend to fit a lot better and they give me adjustability, especially as your tire wears down. The fitment might slightly change, so that gives you that adjustment. It has a low carbon steel construction, which isn't the most durable steel. It's going to be a bit of a softer metal, so over time it might wear down a bit quicker. If you're worried about that and you want it to last longer, be sure to check out some options that have a manganese nickel alloy construction. Those are going to be more corrosion resistant and durable. They come with a bag, and this is going to be just a canvas bag for storage. I don't love these because they're not very durable, they don't hold up super well over a long period of time, and have a tendency to rip and tear. I would recommend getting something like a plastic tote to keep your chains in. It's going to be water resistant, sealable, and just more durable over time. Otherwise, if you're looking for something that's going to do well in the snow and you're not as worried about icing conditions, I think this is going to be a pretty good fit for your tire. If you need something that's going to last a bit longer, again, check out the manganese nickel alloy options. Otherwise, that'll do it for our Titan Chain Twist Link snow tire chains. Thanks for watching.